Entrepreneurship Quarter 1 Module 5. So in this module, we are going to talk about the 7 P's of marketing and branding. Congratulations! So you have finished many assigned activities in the previous module. Welcome to the Module 5. So this module introduces the marketing mix, more popularly referred to as 7 P's of marketing. It is a set of controllable and interrelated variables composed of product, place, price, and promotion. So that company assembled to satisfy a target of group better than its competitor. So marketing mix strategy is selecting and applying the best potential means to achieve the organization visions and gain competitive edge. This module context and foundational knowledge, it is divided into 2 lessons. So we are going to discuss for the lesson 1 the marketing mix 7 P's in relation to business opportunity and lesson 2 develop a brand name. For the objectives, we have to describe the concept of marketing mix, identify the 7 P's in marketing mix, identify the commonly used brand strategy, and develop a brand name. This lesson 1, the marketing mix 7 P's in relation to the business opportunity. So in the previous lesson, you already know about the data collection. It is an important factor of any research study. So the 3 ways of collecting data are the survey, interview, and focus group discussion. So this will help entrepreneur in gathering information about their target market. Marketing mix is a set of controllable and connected variables that company gather to satisfy a customer better than its competitor. So it is also known as the P's in the marketing. So originally, we only have the 4 P's, but the model has been continually modified until it became the 7 P's. The original P's stand for product, place, price, and promotion. Then eventually, 3 elements have been added, namely people, packaging, and positioning to comprise the 7 P's. Number 1 of the 7 P's is the product. So the product refers to any goods, services that are product produced to meet the consumer want, taste, and preferences. So an example of good include the tires, MP3, players, clothing, etc. Goods can be categorized into business goods or consumer goods. So a buyer of consumer goods may not have thorough knowledge of the goods he buys and uses. An example of services include hair salon, accounting firm. Services can be divided into consumer services such as hair styling or professional services such as engineering and accounting. For number 2, we have place. So place represents the location where the buyer and seller exchange goods or services. It is also called the distribution channel. And it can include any physical store as well as the virtual store on online shop or internet. Meron tayong stages of distribution channel na tinatawag. On the first stage, makikita natin producer, wholesaler, retailer to consumer. And then on the second stage naman, merong producer, tapos may retailer siya, papunta kay consumer. And of course, the direct marketing na meron tayo, the producer to consumer. So this will be the stages of distribution channel. The third one is the price. So, ang price natin is a serious component of the marketing mix. What do you think is the meaning of price? In the narrowest sense, price is the value of the money. Ito yung price kung pagkano natin binibenta yung ating product. Generally speaking, the price is the amount or the value of the customer gives to enjoy the benefit of having or using the product or service na binili nila. So, one example of pricing strategy is the penetration pricing. It is when the price charged the product product and services is set artificially low in order to gain market share. So, dito sila magbe-base kung halimbawang mataas yung price mo or mababa yung price mo compared to the other competitors. So, one, this is attain the price can be higher than before. So, if example, you are going to a beauty salon, you need to set up prices lower than those of your competitors. So, ang pinaka-edge naman natin para makakuha tayo ng consumer is kung yung quality ay ganun kaganda pero mas mababa yung pricing. This one naman for number 4 is the promotion. Promotion refers to the complete set of activities which communicate the product, brand, service to the user, the idea to attract people to buy your product or others. So dito papasok yung advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, direct marketing in social media are example of promotion. Dito papasok kung anong strategy ang gagamitin mo para mas makakuha ka ng maraming customer. Yung mga freebies, mga buy one take one. So dito po lahat papasok sa promotion. Next one naman natin is the people. So people are the ultimate marketing strategy. So they sell and push the product, and the people are the most important element of the marketing mix today. So this is because of the remarkable rise of the service industry. Products are being sold through retail channels today. If the retail channels are not handled with the right people, the product will not be sold. So ibig sabihin, yung mga tao ang isa sa pinakamahalaga kasi kayo yung magbebenta ng product, kung paano nyo siya ibebenta, kung paano nyo siya i-handle, paano nyo siya ipapakilala sa market. For the number 6 naman, we have the packaging. So, dito sa packaging, it is a silent hero in marketing world. Packaging refers to the outside appearance of a product and how it is presented to the customer. So, the best packaging should be attractive enough and cost-efficient for the customer. So, packaging is a highly functional. It is protection, containment, information, utility, and the use of promotion. The last one for 7 piece is the positioning. So positioning refers to a process used marketers to create an image in the mind of the target market. Solid positioning will allow a single product to attract different customers for not the same reason. So example nito, kapag daw may dalawang bibili ng cellphone, a phone that is cheaper in price and fashionable, while the other buyer is looking for a phone that is durable and has longer battery life, and yet they buy the exact phone. For the lesson 2, we have to develop a brand name. So brand name is the name, symbol, and other feature that distinguish a seller goods or services in marketplace. So your brand is one of your greatest assets because your brand is your customer's overall experience of your business. So brand strategy is a long-term design for a development of the popular brand in order to achieve goals and objectives. A well-defined brand strategy shakes all parts of business and it's directly linked to customer need, wants, emotion, and competitive surrounding. So experts believe that a good brand can result in better loyalty for its customer, a better corporate image, and a more relevant identity. So here are the common use branding strategy. Number 1 is purpose. So, ang sabi dito sa purpose, everyone makes a promise. But in the market in which customer confidence is little and budgetary observance is great, it is not just making a promise that separate one brand from another, but having a significant purpose. So, ibig sabihin, yung brand na ginamit mo, yung brand na ginawa mo, ay may significant purpose. So, for this one, yung ating daw business purpose is viewed in two ways. Meron tayong tinatawag na functional and intentional. Dito sa functional is success in term past a profitable reason. So, ibig sabihin, yung business mo, ang aim lang nito is to make money. Pero intentional, this way focuses on fulfillment as it relates to the capability of generate money and do well in the world. So, ibig sabihin, intentional, you have the intention intention doing good for others. For number 3, meron tayong tinatawag na consistency. Dito naman sa consistency, we have to improve your brand. Consistency aids to brand recognition which fuel customers' loyalty. So, ibig sabihin, dapat nagkakaroon tayo ng improvement sa ating brand. And for number 3, we have the emotion. So, there should be an emotional voice whispering, "Buy me." So, this means you allow the customer have chance to feel that they are part of your brand. You should find way to connect more deeply and emotionally with your customer. Make them feel part of the family and use emotion to build a relationship and promote your brand loyalty. Number 4, we also have the flexibility. So marketers should remain flexible to do in this rapidly changing world. So consistency target as setting the standard for your brand. Flexibility allow you to adjust and differentiate your approach from your competition. So according to Kevin Budelman, effective identity program requires sufficient consistency to be identifiable, but sufficient variation to keep things fresh and human. So if your old tactics don't work anymore, don't be afraid to change. It doesn't mean it worked in the past, it may still work now. So, ibig sabihin, nagkakaroon ng changes, you have to adapt kung ano yung mga changes na pwede nating ibigay sa ating product para mag-work pa or mag-improve pa yung ating product. Next is we have the employee involvement. Of course, it is equally important for your employee to be well-versed in how they communicate with customer and represent the brand of your product. So, yung ating relation with our sa employee and how we deal to our customer, of course. And loyalty. The loyalty is very important part of the brand strategy. At the end of the day, the emphasis on the positive relationship between you and your existing customer. Set the tone for what potential customer can expect from doing business with you. Okay? And then competitive awareness. For this one, you have to be, do not be frightened of competition. Take it as a challenge to improve your branding strategy and craft a better value in your brand. So, dapat lagi kang tinitake mo as challenge yung mga kakompetensya mo. Now we are done. Here are the activities. So, dito, gagawin natin, ano ba yung product na gusto mong ibenta? Once you have chosen the name of the product, you have to write the short explanation. So, in your explanation, you should describe your product and explain how and why you choose its name. So, this activity, you are going to answer this question. So, here are some useful phrases that may help you with your task and explanation. So, ang gagawin nyo lang, you are just going to answer this one. Sino yung target market? Ano yung gusto nyo i-introduce na product? Ano yung pinili nyong pangalan? Then, bakit? Ano yung brand name nyo na ginawa? Then, bakit?